Hey, Scruffy. You hobbling there? Yeah. I saw Scruffy over today. It didn't look like he was limping, but was having trouble getting him to walk. He just, yeah, didn't want to move much. And when he did, he didn't do it in a way that was obvious about his leg. But yeah, I think he's still hobbling. Yeah. So I have more of the same. So you got your meaty pate. You got your extra kibble, and I got your extra rotisserie chicken scraps. So I think I split up the remaining, so there was a little bit tonight, and give you the rest tomorrow. And yeah, tonight is the last of the meaty pate with the real ocean whitefish. So I'll open a new can tomorrow of something. Okay. So yeah, we're still early to dinner, but yeah, it's getting darker and darker. So I can not seeing a lot of sunlight. I think the clouds are obstructing it. So we actually have clouds today. So yeah, I think we're finally starting to transition out of summer into, I guess, winter. Though yeah, the transition that we have will be called fall, I guess. That's not really winter yet. But yeah, we don't really get much of a fall here. It's really just kind of an extended summer. So yeah, I didn't get a whole lot done today. A little frustrated. Yeah, he's climbing with both legs. Yeah, he's walking all the way over there. He's a little vigorous tonight, which is probably good. So I hope that means his leg isn't seriously bothering him. So yeah, he's hobbling, but I think it's a little better than before, so I think he's improving. I'm still gonna have to continue feeding him extra because yeah, he's probably still not in good hunting condition. So I'm expecting at least another week of give him extra food, and then we'll see how his leg is. So yeah, speaking of legs, I was so the cancer walk I mentioned is tomorrow. So I was thinking about it. So a couple things I'm thinking about. So one, yeah, last year when I went, yeah, I was thinking about it, and yeah, it was I think right after I injured myself. So yeah, so it's been about a year. So because yeah, I think I remember last year I was kind of struggling to walk. So I think at that point I had already decided that I was going to stop running and biking because the issues were becoming serious enough that I knew something was wrong. So yeah, it's been over a full year. So the second thing I was thinking about is, yeah, if I'm going to bring my bicycle, because yeah, I'm thinking about going to the abandoned mine after the walk, because it's further, but the walk is kind of like on the way. So if I'm out in that direction anyway, maybe I should just, yeah, go all the way, revisit the park, try to do that tough climb, and enjoy it. There's a ride that I want to do. So last time I did the bare minimum route, which was a pretty tough route. I think it was it was over an hour to get all the way to the top and back. So there's an extended route. There's actually a bunch of extended routes, but there's an extended route that I wanted to do because it looked fun and it looked scenic. So the problem with the base route that I did was it wasn't terribly scenic. There's some trees, but there was a lot of exposed mountainside. So just a lot of dirt and in many places not much to see. So there's a side route or extended part of the route that takes you wow. Takes you down quite a bit, and then fortunately you have to climb back up a little bit too. So basically go all the way to the top, and then there's this part where you can go down another section. I think it goes down about halfway, and then you have to climb up maybe half the half again. But this section, at least from the video I saw, is much more scenic. So there's a lot more trees, and there's actually some vantage points, and you can see, I think there's like a lake or something you can see from the distance, and from the video it looked really nice. So yeah, it's more effort, though the hardest part is just getting up to the top of the mountain the first time, although I'm a little worried, doing the second climb after that first climb might be daunting, but so yeah, that's why I'm a little on the fence about it still. But yeah, the route basically it goes down, it goes back up and around, but it never goes all the way back to the top, and it doesn't go back. It doesn't actually meet back where you started. Instead, it circles around the mountain, and then it rejoins the mountain lower down. So it's a way to backtrack and get back to the entrance without completely backtracking the way you came. So it's actually a pretty nice route from what I can tell. But yeah, so basically the two downsides is it's quite a bit more effort. So if I'm concerned I'm not even going to make it to the top, doing that extended part's probably not even going to happen. But and then the other problem is, the trails up there there's a lot of them. There's a lot of branching trails, and I don't know the area very well. I tried to study it a lot before I went on my trip last time, and it's been 2 years since I've been there, so my memory's not so great. And then this extended route actually requires you to go on more branching trails, and so the place is big enough that it looks like you can get lost pretty badly. And because it's such a steep climb, I really hate to get lost up there, just because you'd be burning a lot of energy trying to figure out how to get back. So that's the other thing that worries me a little. So I was studying a map today, trying to figure out if I can manage this, and then I was rewatching some of the video, looking for landmarks and just what the general terrain is going to be like, so I can kind of know and expect what's coming if I do it. So I pretty much decided I'm not going to bike to the walk tomorrow. I think 3-hour ride's too much for me, even if it's all flat terrain. And I'd have to leave really early because the walk's in the morning, which is actually a second problem. So I'm not going to be home for lunch, so I got to figure out. So basically, I got to feed Scruffy before I leave, and I'm actually worried I'm going to forget. So I'm giving him extra food tonight just in case I do forget. But I'm going to try to remember to feed him tomorrow before I leave. So it's going to be earlier than usual, but I'm going to do what you got to do, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to bring out the feeder for that. Okay, I think we're ready for dinner here, huh? Oops, I lost my bounce. So yeah, I was feeling a little pent up today. So this afternoon I did go for a walk. I didn't want to do a run or a bike ride because if I do, so I did a run the day before, I think, or yesterday. It wasn't a great run, but I didn't want to do 2 runs in a row. And actually, I could feel my toes and one foot kind of raw, like blistery, like raw. So I didn't want to run. And then if I'm going to do a lot of biking tomorrow, I just felt like I wanted a day off. But if I'm, because I was feeling kind of cooped in or something, I felt like I wanted to at least go for a walk today. So I haven't gone for a walk in a really long time. So let's see. Yeah, so I came out lunchtime. Scruffy was, I think, near the door. Yeah, he was near the table. And oh yeah, so I put down the water and I poured the kibble around the base of the bowl, like I've been doing, because I want him to try using his paw to get the kibble, because I know he has a hard time reaching the kibble under the bowl with his head. And so I kind of wanted to practice exercising his paw, kind of like physical therapy. Just I want to get a sense of how injured it is and getting used to using it. So it looks like he's healing. So I thought it'd be a good physical therapy exercise for him. And he's left pawed, which is the injured foot. So he tends to favor that one over his right. But yeah, today didn't work out so well because he was so persistent at trying not to use his paws. He actually knocked over and spilled the water bowl while trying to get the kibble with his head, and he made his kibble all soggy. And I ended up watching him for a really, really long time, trying to eat up the kibble as it was soaking up all the water that he spilled. And yeah, he did run away when he spilled the bowl, but he quickly came back. So I think he drank a lot of water today because he had to drink it in order to get to the kibble. So I'm not sure if he enjoyed his meal that much today, but I used to put water in his kibble when I first started this. Kind of treated it like gravy. So I thought the kibble might be a little too dry for him. And then also, I think I did that too because I think when he was throwing up for the first times, I thought maybe watering down the kibble might make it might slow him down from eating if it was a scarf and barf problem. In the end, I don't think it helped. And actually, there was one time where I actually thought maybe the water was making him throw up. So I thought maybe he ingested too much water when he ate the food, and he still threw up that time. I don't know if that was actually true or not, but after that, I just kind of backed away from putting water in his kibble, and then start relying on the balls. So he took a really long time trying to eat the kibble. I think I had to help him at the very end, but he got most of it. So I'm not sure if he's actually that hungry tonight, because I would think ingesting that much water to get the kibble, might fill him up a little more. But I actually gave him a lot of food tonight. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be here tomorrow morning or at lunch. Let's see. Oh, I got another notification that the other refrigerator part is also shipped. So apparently, they shipped 2 different parts from 2 different locations, but they're supposed to arrive the same day. So hopefully I'll get both parts, and then I can contact the service rep, and they'll hopefully schedule an appointment soon to fix my refrigerator. So let's see. I should have brought my camera today, but on the walk, I didn't think about that since I haven't done a walk in so long. Although I didn't actually see that much, so oh well. I actually did catch a glimpse of one of the twins. I haven't seen the twins in a while, but yeah, he was crossing the street and then hid behind a car, parked car. So I probably wouldn't have been able to get him on camera even if I had it with me. So yeah, there were quite a few people at the park today. So I think he was trying to avoid a lot of people, so that's why he was in the street trying to get away. I think I saw one commercial stand set up. It's kind of weird. Usually when they come, there's like a big giant group of them, but yeah, there's only one. There's like a commercial one there. What were they selling? I don't even remember what they were selling. I didn't get a good look. I think they were selling drinks or something, like fruit smoothies or something like that. Yeah, there were some other tents set up, but they were like private parties. And yeah, there was a bouncy castle. Couple extra volleyball tents set up today. And I think I saw some kind of makeshift soccer goals set up. It wasn't too warm today, but overall it was actually a really nice day. Forgot to check the weather for tomorrow. I think the weather's supposed to continue being nice like this. So I hope so, since, yeah, that's the walk, cancer walk tomorrow. Remember one year it rained? That sucked. The donors were very generous that year despite that. I remember they still managed to raise quite a bit of money that year. Let's see, it was yesterday afternoon, I think it was, I saw the Siamese cat again. This time, yeah, he wasn't in my yard. He's across the street in another house, and one of the neighbor's kids, I don't know if she was playing with him or not, but I saw her walk I guess, going back in the house, and then I saw the Siamese cat kind of trailing her. So I don't know if she was just finished playing with the cat, or if the cat was just kind of stalking her. So she and her sister named all the feral cats in this area. So I don't know what they call the Siamese cat. So they call Scruffy Church. So that's Scruffy's original name. I didn't know that at the time. And then I don't think they've ever met the friendly cat. So yeah, I still don't have a name for the friendly cat. Or any of the cats that he hangs around with. Yeah, that's much closer to the park than our house is, so. I'm kind of tired today. I didn't sleep well last night. Went to sleep kind of early, and I actually woke up kind of early too. But I actually woke up first in the middle of the night, yeah, a few hours before sunrise. And yeah, I had a nightmare. Woke me up. Yeah, I was reliving one of my dad's problems while under hospice. So it was kind of a nightmare. Yeah, the dream, yeah, or the nightmare it was a little different than what actually happened in real life, and so yeah, made the nightmare even worse. So at the end of it, where I woke up, yeah, he actually, I think, yeah, his heart stopped beating at a certain point. We were trying to restart his heart or something like that. Then I had to remember he had a do not resuscitate order. And then, yeah, in my mind, I was trying to resolve this. I was like, wait a minute. So, wait, he has a do not resuscitate. I know I'm not supposed to resuscitate. And then I knew that, wait, this is not happening the way it happened before because he didn't die at this point. So, so that woke me up. Yeah, Scruffy's limping. So fortunately, I was able to get back to sleep for a few more hours, but yeah, I still woke up really early. So I figured I got to get up tomorrow early anyway for the cancer walk, so yeah, I should get up so I don't have trouble getting up tomorrow. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably going to set up my bicycle carrier tonight. I haven't used it in a while, so I got to remember how to mount everything. Actually, I'm trying to remember the last time I used it. Was it the last time I went to the mine? It's been a while. So it'll be 2 years ago if that was the last time I used it. It's hobbling. Actually, is he trying to stay off his right leg? I don't know. Maybe he's injured his right leg, not his left leg. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I've been looking at the wrong leg all this time. I've been looking at both his legs, just trying to see if there's any noticeable injury. I can't tell. He's, yeah, too furry. Unless he injured both legs. So maybe he fell, landed on both legs. So he's been hobbling on both of them. Okay, folks, I'm gonna go in. Okay, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.